Welcome to Home TV. I'm Tracy Prees, and here's today's news from home. An expert and independent review board is releasing a 20-page document today outlining the controversial and expensive recommendations for the Thunder Bay Police to follow in order to rectify the downward spiral the police service's governance is currently in. The document is called Turning the Page, an urgent memo to the Thunder Bay Police Services Board from the independent expert panel, and focuses on three main issues: the selection of a new police chief with preference of an Indigenous or racialized background and who knows Thunder Bay and meets leadership criteria, the makeup of the Police Services Board, growing it to 7 members from 5, with at least 3 being First Nations, and labor relations, as internal surveys produced results of a toxic work environment. The lengthy report is detailed with clear recommendations. Previous reports were consulted in the making of this memorandum, and there is a strong underlining of the need for change, pointing to previous findings of systemic racism in the force that resulted in the reinvestigation of the deaths of over a dozen Indigenous people. Malcolm Mercer is the administrator appointed to oversee the Police Services Board and provide monthly updates to the panel as they implement these recommendations. Kenora Rainy River MPP and Minister of Northern Development Greg Rickford is announcing that the Ontario government is providing the Dryden OPP $70,000 and the Sioux Lookout Police Service with $48,000 to update the community's surveillance camera systems and install new CCTV equipment in areas where crime occurs the most. Kenora received the same support back in 2018 with installations of CCTV in areas around the community. Earlier this year, the CCTV footage helped officers identify an arsonist that had set off a handful of fires around Kenora over a 2-week period, including the burning down of the Hungry Pug Cafe. Grand Council Treaty 3 is holding a Truth and Reconciliation powwow under the Whitecap Pavilion tent next Friday, September 30th. The day will start with an orange shirt walk starting at the former Cecilia Jeffrey Indian Residential School in Kenora at Round Lake. T-shirts will be provided if you don't have one. The walk will head to the Whitecap Pavilion for a light lunch, and then grand entry is at 1 p.m. There's also a supper scheduled for 5 p.m. and free concert. Tomorrow, OPP detachments in the region are holding Stuff a Cruiser. Non-perishable food items will be collected in support of local food banks as summer winds down for another year and Christmas approaches. Kenora OPP cruisers will be parked at Safeway and Tracy's No Frills from 12 to 4 p.m. on Wednesday. Every little bit helps. And that's your Home TV News update for this hour. I'm Tracy Prees. Have a good day.